probably the anxious more than I ever been. But after the first hit I got, I was coming back down to earth. I knew I had to do my job and go on.
What was your reaction, Phil?
It feel good. It feel great. I had Jeremy and Jeff and all those guys in the training when they helped me get back to 100% in a short amount of time, and I feel good.
What'd you see?
Take us to that fumble, the forced fumble.
We practiced and we emphasized on attacking the ball, and I seen that he was carrying the ball kind of loose. I watched film and I seen that they carried the ball kind of loose, and I just attacked him.
What'd you see on that play where you were flagged for hitting the quarterback in the knee? What was your interpretation?
I really didn't know that I was getting a penalty into it. Like when I got back on the sideline,
Yeah.
I didn't think anything was wrong with it, but that's the rule, and I got to be more disciplined. That was an undisciplined penalty. That could have cost us in a critical situation.
How do they teach you in that kind of situation where you're just, because you were almost falling down a little bit trying to make that tackle?
Yeah, I felt like he kind of jumped a little bit, and that caused me to go lower. But I just got to tackle high when I'm pressing the quarterback.
How much do you think it helped the pass rush getting guys like you, Rashawn, and also Dylan back this week?
It just add more depth, and you know what I'm saying. Like me and Rashawn got a little experience, and that plays a big role in when you playing against SEC schools like that.
How do you see Jamie and Chris Allen sort of performing with you guys out a little bit?
Those guys did a great job. Coming in like that and stepping up and having to be starters after you have, you know what I'm saying, a little experience. They did an awesome job.
About Rashawn's leadership. That was something players, Ronnie said, Rashawn was in everybody's ear the whole game, kind of getting people up. How much was that impact, having him back out there and doing that kind of stuff?
Rashawn, he was a great leader. He came a long way from last year as far as the leadership role goes. He knew he had to step up, and he's been a leader ever since.
You guys had that penalty on third down on their first drive, and it extended it in the next play. Ronnie Harrison intercepts the ball. How much did that help you on third down moving forward, momentum-wise, getting off the hook there?
I just knew that we had to play the next play. Like I said, I didn't even know I had a penalty until we got penalized. But we just always emphasized playing the next play, and that's what I did. That's what we did. We played the next play, and that's what happened.
The last time Ole Miss came in here was the last game your defense didn't record a turnover. I guess what changed after that? Y'all have had one every game since at that point. What's changed in the focus there?
It was kind of like they woke us up. Like sometimes some teams, for some reason, you need that L or somebody doing something to you that you. They just woke us up and we became another team.
So even talked about positive reinforcement was big last week, just to tell you guys that you guys were 3-0 and such. What was that like hearing that message from him last week? That you guys are, in a good position. I got the impression that I guess you guys were down in yourselves. Maybe after the Colorado State game, you got the positive reinforcement you guys got from Coach Saban last week. It seemed that was his message, that you guys were 3-0 and things were actually okay after the Colorado State game.
We just try to be 1-0 after every game. So we just knew we had to come in, we had to play them, we had to win that game, and then we go focus on the next opponent the next week, and the next week, and the next week.
None of us here are doctors, but it seems like coming back and playing just a couple of weeks after surgery is something that's pretty impressive. Are you kind of proud of that?
Yeah, but I can't take all the credit. The trainers and all them guys down there, they kept me up here. I rehabbed a lot. So. And the doctor, I got to thank Dr. Washington too. He did a good job.
Coach Saban talked about you guys winning games, but you weren't defeating opponents. What is the difference there between winning and defeating?
We want to dominate the game. We don't just want to win. We want to make them say, "I quit." We want to really dominate you.
You don't miss really close, wild games. Does it surprise you to see you guys so favored coming into this one?
We don't really pay attention to that. We know at the end of the day we got to come out. We got to execute the game plan. We got to come ready to play because they're gonna be coming ready to play.
We hear Coach Saban talk about trying to see how you guys overcome adversity. Between some of the injuries you guys have had and some of the players who had to deal with their families and hurricanes and Coach Loxley, do you feel like a lot has kind of happened?
Yeah, we all family here, and when somebody's down, we try to pick each other up, man. It's hard to not overcome adversity here because you got so many people in your corner and always stand on you.
Do you have any thoughts about NFL players and with the statements that were made yesterday?
mean, I support what they doing, and cause I, you know, so I understand and everything. But as far as we not even out there when they doing the national anthem, so but I support everything they doing and what they standing for.
How much has that been a conversation among players, you know, even minority players on this team, about what's going on politically? In that part?
We don't really talk a lot about that. We leave that to them because we don't have much of a voice in that. So we come in, we get ready for the next opponent. We don't really talk a lot about that.
What is it about football and team athletics that brings people together from, you know, other social backgrounds?
At the end of the day, you got one goal, and it don't matter what color, what background, what any of that. It don't matter where you come from. We trying to accomplish one goal, and that's what brotherhood and all that come in at. So we don't even see any of that.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it.